SHMACKEMAGOB, my friends. I'm here to talk about Oasis. I'm a huge fan of Oasis. It is not a guilty pleasure. I have no guilty pleasures. If I like it, it's a pleasure. That's how I look at it. So I'm not one to be ashamed of anything I like. Sure, in the comment section below, there'll be some bashing of this band, and that's cool, man, because I hate Van Hagar. You know, I hate you too. Not the band, you. No, I'm talking about the band. But I'm going to go through all the Oasis stuff I have because I am a huge fan. Now, Oasis I didn't get at first. I do remember hearing a couple songs off Definitely Maybe, and it, you know, it was big. You know, it was very popular, but I was like, you know, Britpop, it ain't my thing. Then the next album came out, and Wonderwall like really annoyed me with that voice. 2 days, I just like Liam really annoyed me. I was like, ugh. But then I heard Champagne Supernova, and I was hooked. I was like, oh man, that's a good song, man. And it's the same guy with that annoying voice. Yeah, where were you when we were getting high? But I still loved it. Enough for that one song, man. I went and bought What's the Story, What's the Story, Morning Glory. And what a great album. But let's go through it all, okay? This is the first one, Definitely Maybe, which I ran out and bought after I got Morning Glory. I said, man, I love Morning Glory so much. Let me go pick this up. And boy, this is a great album. I believe it was the fastest selling debut album in British history. And Rock and Roll Star, cool opening track, Shaker Maker. They ripped off the Pepsi commercial. I like to teach the world to sing. They blatantly ripped it off. I think they got sued for it. Live Forever, probably my favorite song on here, along with Supersonic. Up in the Sky is cool. Columbia's got a great groove. Cigarettes and Alcohol, Slide Away, great stuff, man. I love this album. Alright, then the first one I bought, What's the Story, Morning Glory. This is probably their most solid album. This is probably the one that I like every single song off it. Even Wonderwall now. You know, I finally got it. And but this is the first one with Noel finally singing. He did do like a B-side sad song on the last album, but this is one. And it's probably my favorite song on the album, Don't Look Back in Anger. One of my favorite Oasis songs, period. It's so amazing, man. But every song, Hello, Roll With It, Wonderwall, Don't Look Back in Anger, Hey Now, Some Might Say, probably my second favorite on here. Cast No Shadows, amazing. She's Electric is kind of like a goofy but awesome song. Morning Glory and Champagne Supernova. I mean, this whole album is awesome. If I was to say which is the album I would like people to, you know, if I want to turn anybody on to Oasis, this would be the album I'd pick. Alright, then the next one. Now they're huge. They're humongous. And now there's a big buzz on Oasis. Their next album was very hyped. And at the time they were doing an insane amount of cocaine. And they did something that did not succeed. It's called Be Here Now. And this album is so layered. You know, you can tell they took too much time on it, and they layered it and layered it, and it's pompous in parts. But you know what? I absolutely love this album. Even as pompous as it is, and I know Noel Gallagher looks back on this album as it sucks, and so do most people. Most people just like the first two Oasis albums, and they don't venture. But this album's great. You know, even as pompous as it is and how layered as it is, that first track, Do You Know What I Mean? Love it. I mean, it drags and drags, but I don't get bored. The next song, My Big Mouth, total snotty Liam, heavy song, good killer rock and roll, hard rock. And, you know, Liam, you know, I mean, that's the thing I love about, another thing I love about Oasis is what a lot of people hate about them. How pompous they were. They crack me up. Liam and Noel interviews crack me up. Crack me the fuck up because they're so full of themselves. You know, there was the big thing. I have yet to find it. If somebody knows where it is, put a link in the comments below. Where are they saying they're better than the Beatles? I mean, every interview I see, they're talking about how the Beatles are the greatest thing ever. You know, maybe they say we're the new Beatles. I probably missed that, but they are just so pompous. And Noel says like, you know, I'm a fucking genius, and you know what, man? I fucking agree with him. I think Noel Gallagher is a musical genius. He's the one writing all these songs so far in these albums. And Magic Pie, now that one is very pompous, but I dig it. Noel sings that one. Stand By Me, it's okay. It was a single, not bad. I Hope I Think I Know is like a deep track on here, which I love. Plus the next track is The Girl with the Dirty Shirt, I love. Fade In and Out, cool psychedelic heavy tune. Don't Go Away was a single, I like it. Be Here Now is cool. And All Around the World, which is a song that they really, it's one of the first songs they ever wrote. But it finally came out here, and it's like 9 minutes long. And one thing I do not like is that video, where they're totally ripping off Yellow Submarine and it's stupid as fuck. But I love this song, even as long as it is. Now the last song, It's Getting Better Man, I don't like. And it's a long-ass tune too. But this was the first time I saw them live. By this time, full-fledged band. And they were good live, but, you know, visually, it's kind of boring. You know, they aren't very, you know, animated on stage, and Liam is always singing with his hands behind his back. But what they played, how they sounded was awesome, but visually, yeah. Alright, that one was pretty much a, you know, a flop. I mean, I'm sure it sold millions and stuff, but it was still like a flop that they wanted to do something, you know, different. They wanted to get a little bit more back to non-layer shit, and they released this one. Standing on the Shoulder of the Giants, which didn't do much on the 6th, and by this time, that's it. They're kind of dead here. They're still big in England. You know, they sold out Nebworth, and, you know, like the biggest thing ever. I don't know how well this did in England. I know it didn't do well here. But this album's phenomenal, though it does have its fillers. But I love Fuck in the Bushes, Go Let It Out. Who Feels Love is so psychedelic and cool. Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is, I don't like it. Little James is stupid. Gas Panic's awesome. That's kind of like Fade In and Out Part 2. Where Did It All Go Wrong? Fuck, man. Probably my favorite on here. Tied with my favorite. I love that song. One of my favorite Oasis songs. I'll put that in my top 5 along with the next track. Sunday Morning Call is amazing. And Noel Gallagher hates that song, which is mind-blowing. Because I think that song is fucking awesome. And I Can See a Liar, I don't like. And Roll It Over is kind of boring. But, you know, for the most part, it's a good album. So then, they released this one. Heathen Chemistry, which contains my favorite Oasis song. Oh, wait. I skipped one. The Master Plan. The Master Plan is a collection of their B-sides. Now, a lot of their B-sides are better than the songs that actually end up on the album, which is weird. You know, I don't know how they become B-sides, but, you know, The Master Plan is a masterpiece, the song. Aqueous, one of my favorites again. Underneath the Sky is awesome. Talk Tonight, Going Nowhere, all amazing. Fade Away, Swamp Song, I'm the Walrus Live. I don't like it. Listen Up, I'm not that into. Rockin' Chair is okay. Half the World Away, I love. When I actually flew to New Orleans to see Noel Gallagher live. That's how much of a fan I am. He played Half the World Away that night. It's Good to Be Free, I like. Stay Young, I like. Head Shrinker, I don't. And The Master Plan, masterpiece. The Master Plan album, I love this album, but like I said, it has some clunkers. I mean, every album now going on with Oasis has its clunkers, but it has amazing songs too. Though a lot of people just gave up on Oasis and just think they only did 2 good albums. But no, I disagree. This is a great album though. I mean, it does have its flaws, but I forgot to mention, Standing on the Shoulder of the Giants, Little James is a song that Liam finally wrote a song, and it's not that good. I think it's about his kid. But this one, Hindu Time, Force of Nature, Hung in a Bad Place, Stop Crying Your Heart Out is probably my favorite Liam Gallagher vocal performance. It's just magical. Songbird is a song that Liam wrote, and it's actually really good, actually, that one. Little by Little, my all-time favorite Noel Gallagher song. I mean, Oasis song. And he did play it when I saw him on that tour. And I gotta mention, I saw this tour, and God, I'm so sorry who it was, but let's see if I find it here. I know I don't have it handy, but I have a CD of when I saw this tour too in Pompano Beach, and like I said, man, to me, Noel Gallagher is my favorite. Over Liam any day. So that night when they played, during the second song, Liam threw his tambourine and left and never came back. So the whole show, Noel had to do it. And the whole crowd is like, Liam is a twat. They were all chanting it. And I was like, fuck it, dude. It's an all Noel show, man. Noel's going to do the rest. And Noel did Stop Crying Your Heart Out, did all the Liam songs. Plus, he threw out a real rare B-side called One Way Road. Fucking love that song. I was so happy that he played that. It was a very special show, and I thank Liam for walking out that night. But this song, this album, you know, Little by Little, Quick Peep is whatever. Probably on the mind, yeah. She Is Love is okay. Born in a Different Crowd, I like. And Better Man, eh. Has its moments, so it's not bad. Now this one, I didn't like at first at all. At all. It took a little getting used to, but man, again, top 5 Oasis song, well maybe top 10, is The Importance of Being Idle. Love the hell out of that song. I like Monkey Fingers, Lila, Love's Like a Bomb. Part of the Queue is awesome. Keep the Dream Alive, Let There Be Love, which was also a B-side that they re-recorded for this. It's not a bad album. I ended up liking it. Now, this would be my least favorite, and it's their last album. So it has its moments though. Falling Down, again, one of my Oasis songs on here. I love The Shock of Lightning is great. I'm Out of Time, I love. To Be Where There's Life. You know, it's got its moments, but this would be my least favorite. Now, I have, let me throw out, like, you know, I have this is Don't Believe the Truth, the alternative Don't Believe the Truth CD. Somebody sent me that. This is the single for Cigarettes and Alcohol, and what's the, I'm the Walrus, Listen Up and Fade Away. This is Do You Know What I Mean, which has Stay Young. A great, is it on here? Yeah, a great cover of Heroes from David Bowie and Angel Child. Love that song. They do a lot of good B-sides. This one has Up in the Sky, acoustic, Cloudburst, Live Forever, Supersonic, live. This is Don't Look Back in Anger single, which has Step Up, which I don't care for. Underneath the Sky, I love. That's on Master Plan. And Come On Feel the Noise, the Slade cover, which Quiet Riot made popular, and I really don't care for it. What's this one? Stand By Me, and this has My Sister Lover, I Got a Feeling, I Got a Fever, and Going Nowhere. 3 great B-sides on this one. Look, I have Don't Believe the Truth on CD. And this is a Supersonic single, which has Take Me Away. I love that song. Will Believe, I Don't Care For, in Columbia. White label demo. Now, I'm not going to remember all the B-sides, but, you know, like I said, One Way Road. There's a song, there's a B-side where, if you saw the video I did for Posers and Hipsters, that's actually an Oasis B-side. And I can't remember now offhand. They got a lot of great B-sides and a lot of the Noel songs. And there also, a lot of these albums have Noel singing the whole album in demo form that I own. And most of those I prefer to Liam's. And also I got this one, Familiar to Millions, which I don't own the CD or vinyl. I don't know if it came out on vinyl. No, I know it came out on CD, which is a great live show in a big-ass stadium. Probably, where was this recorded at? Wembley Stadium. This one's Live by the Sea. This is an earlier show. Definitely Maybe tour. Good stuff. This is a definitely maybe some kind of like anniversary thing, which has like all the videos and little documentary and like a DVD version of the album. This would probably be my favorite, Time Flies. This is a collection of all their videos, and it also has, damn, this feels empty. No, DVD's in there. It also has commentary of Noel talking through all the videos, like just ragging on it and stuff. And this is how I found out he hated Sunday Morning Call. When they showed the video, he's like, oh, he hated it. I was like, what? This is a great documentary that they released. It's called Supersonic. You know, it's a documentary of the, you know, up to just the second album, which everybody mostly likes, just 2 Oasis albums. And that's it for all the Oasis stuff I own. I have this Blu-ray here. I love Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds. This 2 first solo albums are just incredible, man. And this is an International Magic Live at the Oz, or the O2, I mean. You know, which is a collection of the first 2 albums. And this is the first one, I believe. Or maybe I don't know. All I know, no, this ain't the first one. No. This is the first one. Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds, and man, this album's solid. More solid than a lot of Oasis albums, man. Like, just basically every song on here, aka Broken Arrow and Stranded on the Wrong Beach is whatever. Oh, and Soldier Boy and Jesus Freaks. Those are the only songs I'm kind of like, but the rest of this album, Everybody's on the Run is great. Dream On, If I Had a Gun, let me tell you, man, if that came out on the first Oasis album, second Oasis album, it'd be their biggest hit with Wonderwall. If I Had a Gun is amazing. The Death of You and Me is amazing. AKA What a Life. This is a fantastic album. Then he released this one, which I don't think is as good, but it's not bad. You know, I love Riverman and The Heat of the Moment, Girl with X-Ray Eyes. The Right Stuff is cool. And the last song is my favorite, Ballad of the Mighty Eye. Just such a great, great song. Musical genius, I think. Alright, but then he went like, I don't know what the hell he's thinking. He went like all dance music and shit. But I'm such a fanboy that there is actually stuff I love on this, which is Who Built the Moon. The first track, first track is Fort Knox, but the second, Holy Mountain, was the first single he released, and man, the first time I heard it, I was like, dude, this sounds like She Bangs from Ricky Martin. And then I saw interviews of them telling him that, and he's like, yeah, everybody keeps saying it. I was like, what the fuck? I wasn't thinking of Ricky Martin. But it does sound like it. And there's another song, I do like that song. I like It's a Beautiful World. She Taught Me How to Fly is great. Be Careful What You Wish For is awesome. And, oh, what was that acoustic song? It's not on here. He did an acoustic song at the very end. I can't remember what it was. But it's really good. That one sounds nothing like, it sounds like old school Oasis stuff. Then he's released some singles. I'm a completist. I keep buying all this stuff. This one has Black Star Dancing. And again, it's in that dance techno mode. Same thing with this one. This is the place. The dream is all. You know, it's just, it's okay, but it's not grabbing me like the earlier stuff. What he's made for a genius of. This one I haven't even opened yet. This was a Record Store Day exclusive, and I bought it. She Taught Me How to Fly. Reflex, Keep On Reaching, Black and White Sunshine, which is all remixes of songs that's on that, and I'm like, eh. Now, that's it for Noel Gallagher, that's it for Oasis. Like, you know, I'm a big fan of Noel Gallagher, but I couldn't get into Beady Eye. That's what Liam and some of the members of Oasis at the end, the last lineup, they formed a band called Beady Eye, and I couldn't get into it. I listened to it several times, and I kind of wrote it off going, see, you can't do shit without Noel. But I was mistaken, because then Liam released 2 excellent, excellent solo albums. Now, you know, he probably got writing credit on it, I don't know. Let's see here. It doesn't show the writing credits, but I'm sure Liam probably got a lot of help because these songs are fucking amazing. They're Oasis level amazing, you know. When I first heard Wall of Glass, that's the one I heard. I had no intention of buying this, but when I heard Wall of Glass, I was like, damn. And then I heard Bold and Paper Crown, and I said, I'm buying this shit. So I bought it, and I actually love it. I think it's a pretty good, damn solid album, but I will say, the next one he releases is even better. This is awesome. And it's got my favorite song, along with Wall of Glass, the song One of Us. It's just amazing, and I love Meadow is awesome. Halo, Shockwave, Once. Now that I found you, I love it, man. I'm amazed. And even Noel Gallagher has come out and said, amazingly enough, my brother's doing better than me. Album sales, ticket sales, and I'm shocked. I gotta say, I'm shocked. You know, probably like I'm shocked, like I'm sure a lot of people were shocked when Ozzy, you know, when everybody wrote Ozzy off. Go, oh, everybody writes everything, whatever. Liam did it too, and it's just amazing. I did get to see Oasis twice. Like I said, Be Here Now and that Heathen Chemistry where Liam walked out. And I flew to New Orleans to see Noel Gallagher during Who Built the Moon. And he did all the older ones that I wanted to hear from his solo material. Like, you know, The Ballad of the Mighty Eye, If I Had a Gun, you know, Dream On, you know, just all these killer songs. And he did some Oasis like Don't Look Back in Anger, Wonderwall, Half the World Away, Little by Little, my favorite Oasis song. And I'm sure there were more. But that's it. That's all I want to talk about. My love for Oasis. I know many of you don't like them, but I'm sure you're not watching now. So who cares what you think? So the ones that are watching now that are Oasis fans, what do you guys think? Your favorite? Did you also tune out after the second album? You know, I know the first two albums are their best, but I think they had some amazing songs on the albums that came afterwards that nobody cared about. And I'm talking about the States. I don't live in Europe. I don't live in England. I know over there they're a phenomenon. But anyway, I'd like to see what you all think of Oasis, you know. Leave your comments in the comments section below. So that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay frosty, listen to Black Sabbath, and schmack 'em a gob. Do you know what I mean?